Hey guys, FATYSTAN here, back again, and it's your favorite time of the week as I go over the team that I would bring to, well, not the team I would bring, the team I am bringing to this week of, why can't I remember, Spring Smash. I'm sorry, that this is a recording to see how good I am at being a functional alcoholic. Well, you can't see that I'm holding my thumbs up, and I'm obviously kidding. But, yeah, I'm going up against Steven, coach of the something or others. I don't know. I'll leave it in the description or in the chat name. I'm too lazy to look it up. But, sweet boy, Steven, what to bring against you? Well, before I actually go into what I'm going to bring to him, I'd like to go over what happened. No one's fault. Actually really funny. I was team testing with Theo, the head of the UMass Pokemon League, or one of the heads, the other head being Jake, and we were test battling. No Tanner this week, unfortunately. Sad face. He's very busy, but we were test building, and Steven joined into the battle and accidentally saw one of the mods on my team. It was me. He saw me the Snorlax, because, well, I'm so goddamn big. And we did not know, because the server we use doesn't always tell you if somebody joined the battle. Pardon my water. And he only saw Curse on my Snorlax before he quickly realized that, oh shit, we're battling. And I was still testing, but his team had been done since Thursday. So we had a nice agreement reached. I knew approximately what he was going to bring. I didn't know his entire team. So what he did was, through Theo, we were told that that he had to tell us one mon. Sorry, hold on. I'm messaging somebody about last minute team building changes. Sorry about that. No more pauses. About team changes. But yeah, so what he did was he told me one of the Pokemon he was bringing and one of the moves on it. He's bringing Dodrio with Brave Bird. I hope he would bring Brave Bird on Dodrio, so that's not so much of a surprise. But the Dodrio in and of itself is a surprise. Looking at his team, which we have most of right here, if you notice there's two Pokemon missing on his team, because everybody has 12. Two Pokemon missing are Reuniclus and Crocodile. I used my block on Crocodile, and I used my collusion block with Tanner to block his Reuniclus. Now Steven is currently undefeated, so I didn't want to deal with that. Also, if you look at my team, which is right here, Crocodile kind of runs through me. Speaking very unique trade or two. I traded my Azelf for Lucario, which is now my new Z Pokemon, as you probably guessed by looking at the team I brought. Also, you notice I picked up Mimikyu. He is my trade for Toxapex. The reason why I did that, I wanted a better fairy type, and now I can get rid of my Aromatisse if I wanted to, and Toxapex either got killed by my opponent or blocked if they couldn't handle it. So now that's a new threat that I have to worry about that I can actually use. Steven blocked my Heracross, so I couldn't bring Heracross, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Anything goes. So that was unfortunate. And like I said, I blocked his Crocodile because it runs through my team, and I didn't want to get destroyed by his Reuniclus, so I had Tanner block that. I predicted him right off the bat to bring the first 4 Pokemon on his squad because they were the most threatening to me. I also pictured him bringing Entei. So yeah. Dodrio is a shock, but not too much of a shock. Hopefully that means he didn't bring Fat Fish a la Momola. But anyway, let's get into my team. By the way, Delta Stream in the background, right here. I brought Curslax me with Facade. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Why run Rest Talk Facade? Well, that's exactly the reason why. First of all, I wanted this to be an Entei switch in, and if I get burned and don't feel like resting, Facade now gets a boost over Return, which wouldn't. Also, if I'm asleep and I click Sleep Talk and I pull Facade, I still get the sleep boost. So that's a huge thing. Snorlax is actually my counter to pretty much his team. Once I get rid of Jirachi, or even when I have Jirachi for that matter, Snorlax just runs through his team. We did a test battle, and Theo clicked Ice Punch on my Snorlax about 20 times, and he did not freeze me. So there's that. Also, let me know in the comments down below. I haven't found anything conclusive, but I know you can burn a thick fat Mon, but can you freeze them? I've never run into that issue, especially with Jirachi with Serene Grace, where every hit potentially has hacks. I would think that Snorlax would have been frozen after 20 Ice Punches, but that's just me. So me, leftovers, standard Curslax set, think it just works well. Borny Stenson, cause it's legend. Wait for it. Dairy. The Arcanine, Rocky Helmet this time, with Extreme Speed, Flare Blitz, and Morning Sun. Wild Charge is not necessarily going to stay on the moveset. That's a pending move right now. I was thinking about maybe Thunderfang. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. So, also, I'm going to do a live edit. I think I'm going to run Leftovers on Mew, just to make them a little more bulky over the Life Orb, as per suggestion. We have the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Mew, with just some random EV spread I threw together. I wanted him to have some defense. That would have been very bad. That would have been very, very bad. If I had run Bold... See, guys, this is why I'm going over my moveset. Because if you watched last video, I fucked up hard. So I'm making sure that I actually have proper EV spreads as I'm doing this, believe it or not. So we have the GOAT, the greatest of all time, with Leftovers, Synchronize, Roost, Calm Mind, Psyshock, and Taunt. Now, I'm running this spread because this is going to be the thing that takes on the Tapu Fini. The reason why I have some defense investment was just so I can take some defensive hits. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to change that right before the battle, but I like how Mew looks for his team. His team is very, very, especially offensive with maybe minus a few Mons. Pardon my yawning. But look, special, could be both, special, nothing really, physical, special. But the mons he would bring are pretty much special, physical, special, physical. Apparently this, which is physical or special. So, oh, and Crocodile was physical and Reuniclus was special, but you guys knew that. I'm not doing Mike, I'm doing Steven. So, the taunt is because I outspeed Finny, and I don't want to get any Calm Minds up. And then Calm Mind, Roost, Psyshock, Leftovers. Exactly. Ruka Mentora with leftovers with Toxic, Psychic, Energy Ball, and Hex. Reason why I'm running Toxic over Will-O-Wisp is because of Entei and Emboar. I can't burn them, so why bother? And then, by the way, sorry if you hear anything in the background. I do what I can to minimize the college noise. Psychic, just so I can hit the bird, Dodrio. I was struggling with that for a while, what I wanted that last move to be. I actually tested Trick Room before I even heard anything about Steven joining, and it didn't work out, so I planned on changing it, probably to Psychic. But, that's that. That is so far the only thing I've changed because of Dodrio. I understand that's a little sleazy, but it was a change that I planned to make anyway. I very heavily planned on making anyway, because the one time I was going to use Trick Room, my Mon died anyway. So it was an inevitable change. Then we have the greatest cause they Mimikyu, Pokemon Cypher 2016, boys, Lumberry, Disguise, Hone Claws, Play Rough, Shadow Claw, and Leech Life. Reason why I have Hone Claws is because now my Play Roughs are 100% accurate. So there's that. Leech Life, because it's the best move ever. Not really, it's a good move. Excuse me. Whew. Why am I so tired? And it gives me some recovery. And Shadow Claw because it's stab. This is standard fast Mimikyu. Oh, forgot, Rukamantora has Toxic, Psychic, just to hit Dodrio, Energy Ball in case he brings the Alamomola, as well as to hit the Tapu Fini if it's not set up yet, and then Hex, because if it's going to be Toxic, it might as well get Hexed. Actually, looking at his team, I might replace that with Shadow Ball, personally, because I'd only be hexing really... I could hex a few mons on his team. No, I can't. Can't hex that. Can't poison this. Can't poison this. Can't poison this. I'm actually going to change that to Shadow Ball. Because hindsight, right now, looking at his team, Shadow Ball is a much better move. So... Oh, I thought I had Shadow Ball twice. I was about to say. Energy Ball to hit Alamomola. Psychic, Toxic, yeah. We have the Goat, I already went over the Goat's moveset, and the final Mon, the new Z user, Lucario, Blue Note, Psychinium Z for Shattered Psyche. Now, I would like to show you guys a quick damage calc off to the left over here. We're going to go to Pokemon Showdown Damage Calc. And we're just going to type in Venusaur, Defensive Tank. And we're going to go into Lucario, blank set. We're timid, so we're going to go 252 special attack. And we're going to type in Psychic. And we're going to do Z Psychic, and we're going to have normal Psychic. Now, if you look at Z Psychic or Shattered Psyche to a normal Mega Venusaur spread, it does 77 to 91. Now, let's say we make this thing especially defensive as hell. Careful, nature. Shattered Psyche is still a potential 2-hit KO between Shattered Psyche and Psychic. Now, what happens if we're at +2 after a nasty plot? Again, we're timid. Shattered Psyche is a guaranteed 1-hit KO on the most special defensive Venusaur in the land. With some variation, of course, but still. That's my plan, to get up a nasty plot on something, potentially on the actual Venusaur, and Shattered Psyche the living shit out of it. Hopefully he doesn't see that coming, but even if he does, he doesn't have anything that really appreciates switching it to a Shattered Psyche. Maybe Jirachi, but first of all, hopefully I wouldn't be doing this until the Jirachi is gone. But let's just take a look. Jirachi. We'll do the Choice Scarf set, which is the set I believe he's going to bring. Shattered Psyche at +2 does do nothing. Yeah, it actually just does nothing. That's actually depressingly little. Yeah, that's actually very depressingly little. But that's okay, because hopefully I won't be using it while the Jirachi's around, and I will get a free kill on something on his team. Let's look at a better Pokemon. Alomomola. Alomomola dies. It has a 68% chance of dying to a Shattered Psyche. What else are we looking? What else can we look at that's bulky? Let's look at Zapdos, defensive Zapdos. A 93% chance to OHKO. Tapu Fini. Defensive Tapu Fini. It's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. That's insanity. It's a roll after leftovers between Psychic and Shattered Psyche, but still, as if I got 2 min rolls. That's insanity. So, honestly, I can see Lucario's Shattered Psyche doing a lot to anything he brings. That's pretty much my team. I don't know what this set is. I don't know how this set was even made. Okay then. But this is going to be the set I run. It's going to be hard hitting as hell. And yeah. Don't worry, I got you guys and I got myself. Honestly, I'm really nervous because Steven is currently undefeated. And as you know, we have 2 losses. So I really, really want to do well for this match. But if you like this video, please leave a like or comment down below. I am so ready to do this. You guys have no idea. And yeah, but until next time, guys, stay fatty.